reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Big chunk gain of the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. The pocket breaking down. The short completion of the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Gives it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the wideout goes in motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and one for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Buckeyes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Great move there. Softball brought down after a nice run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Out of the gun now on third down. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. A running play called on fourth down. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Hilltoppers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Signs a quick throw. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
comes up with the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Western Kentucky, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Give it to the big fullback here. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pressure is coming. He's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, you got to go for it here, right? You're all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't settle for 3 points. Touchdown's going to win this game today.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. He knocks it through with confidence.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Sticking with the running game. Across the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Western Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Now they call a run. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hands.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And now the handoff. Crosses the 35.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
QB bootlegs here. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's caught. It's Booker. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense has got it. Oh, and he fumbles. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Oh, my gosh. That looked... Great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The Hilltoppers have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Hilltoppers pick up enough for a 1st down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, the tight end is the favorite target here of the QB, and he puts it right on him. You know, it's got to be frustrating for him when he can't connect on a simple drag route on your check down option.
The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. There's the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble now. They chase him down and trying to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense gets pushed around.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Booker. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Now it's 2nd down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They count the drive with 6 points.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from loses the football. The scramble is on. And the defense comes up with the football. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking for a receiver. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Booker. Inside the 35.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Back to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking deep downfield to the left. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. Gets some space around the 30. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the big loss on first down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT, they go up 19. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Short throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fights off a defender.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Look out, he's loose. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
You got momentum after after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Out of the shotgun, and he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Western Kentucky has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, they try to get him the football here on that slant route, but give the defense credit. They swat it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First down, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Running with purpose. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense is all over that one.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Grab down the middle. It's Booker. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Hilltoppers line it up with 1st and goal. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Yes, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's a quick grab. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they...
Breaks into the clear. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They are pouring it on now. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. That one play has flipped field position. First down to the opponent's 44. And at first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here. Working clock with the ground game. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the Hilltoppers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That's just a minor blip there. What's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fine time, moving to his left. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, looking to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit.
Ball comes loose. Scooped up in the defense.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here. Late in the game, working with the lead, you get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. It's a wide receiver screen. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Western Kentucky!
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff in a single back formation. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.